Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that Luna Nozawa's death will hit her father, Dr. John Finnegan, extra hard on the CBS soap. The good doctor will catch a case of carp diem after losing his bio daughter. Will he try to make things right by spending time with his birth mom, Sheila Carter? The last time Luna died, Finn couldn't have cared less. But this time around, the good doctor feels guilty after talking to Dylan about the car accident. Finn cut ties with his birth mother and daughter for his wife, Steffi Forrester. But now he is having second thoughts. If he didn't want to be her dad, he could have at least been her doctor and got her mental health help. After losing Luna and realizing how cold he treated her when she was obviously mentally ill, B&B spoilers hint Finn will start gravitating towards his birth mom. Steffi Forrester will try to remind her hubby of her ultimatums, but if he had stood up to her before, he would have been able to save his troubled daughter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila Carter and her son could bond together over losing Luna Nozawa, but Steffi will make it difficult for them. In Sheila's defense, she did just save Steffi and Hayes' lives during her granddaughter's last rampage at the beach house, and lost another toe in the process. Shouldn't that score some brownie points with her unforgiving daughter-in-law? Despite the fact that Finn's mother has made so much progress, the odds of Steffi lifting her Sheila ban are slim to none. If Finn keeps crossing over to Team Sheila, his wife might change the locks and serve him with divorce papers. But after losing his daughter, Finn might just insist on having a relationship with his mother. Do you think that Finn needs his mom after losing his daughter? Is Steffi being cold-hearted, or is she right to refuse to lift the Sheila ban? For months, John Finnegan has stood firm against the whirlwind of chaos that is Sheila Carter, the biological mother who brought him into this world and nearly took him out of it. Viewers have watched Finn battle a moral civil war deep inside himself, part loyalty to Steffi, part lingering sonly ache for answers, closure, or something more complicated. But now, after a shocking chain of events, whispers around the Cliff House suggest something unthinkable. Has Finn had a change of heart? Is he Team Sheila now? The very idea sounds impossible, outrageous, dangerous. But in Los Angeles, impossibilities happen before breakfast, and danger comes with a Forrester Creations gift bag. A strange softening begins. Everything starts with a moment so subtle, Steffi almost misses it. Finn is looking at a photo of Sheila, one of those security stills Ridge demanded they keep for safety awareness. Instead of the usual disgust or tension in Finn's eyes, there's something different. Pity. And pity, on this show, is just one wrong move away from sympathy. Finn has been haunted by dreams lately. Dreams of a mother's voice calling his name. Dreams of a past he doesn't fully know. Dreams of a future that seems to split in two. One path where he continues to reject Sheila, and the other where he confronts his deepest fear, that he could be more like her than he wants to admit. A new crisis forces Finn's hand. The turning point comes when an unexpected medical emergency, one that only Finn is able to treat, pulls him into Sheila's orbit again. Bill Spencer's new security team tracks Sheila down in a remote industrial park after a tip connects her to a mysterious string of unsolved break-ins. They close in, she panics, she flees, and in the process, Sheila falls, injuring herself badly enough that 911 calls Forrester's favorite doctor, Finn. The moment he arrives, something inside him shatters. Sheila is bruised, bleeding, terrified, and looking up at him like he's her lifeline. "Finn," she whispers, her voice trembling, "please, don't let me die alone." Against every promise he's made to Steffi, every vow sworn through clenched teeth, Finn hesitates, and then does the unthinkable. He helps her, professionally at first, clinically, detached. But something softens in him with every beat of Sheila's fading pulse. He's saving a life, yes, but part of him is saving his life, too. The part that still wonders who he is, who he comes from, and how much of Sheila's darkness he inherited. When Sheila is stabilized, Finn should walk away. He doesn't. Steffi senses the shift. Steffi Forrester is nobody is fool. When Finn comes home late, shaken, quiet, and evasive, she knows something is up. The man who once couldn't say Sheila's name without tensing is suddenly giving short, clipped answers, refusing to meet her eyes. Weeks pass. Finn becomes distant, preoccupied. He starts defending the possibility that people can change, throwing out hypotheticals that make Steffi's jaw clench. What if Sheila isn't as dangerous as they think? What if she deserves compassion? What if cutting her off is only making her worse? Steffi's warning alarms go off instantly. The last time anyone extended Sheila compassion, it ended with bullets, blood, and trauma etched into every Forrester wedding photo. She tries to confront Finn, but he shuts down, unable to explain feelings he barely understands himself. Sheila uses every weakness to her advantage. Sheila Carter isn't stupid, and she isn't patient. Once she realizes Finn's guard has slipped, she slips into the psychological cracks with the precision of a diamond cutter. She sends Finn a letter, not a threat, not a plea for money, but a raw, disarmingly emotional confession about her regrets, her failures, and her fantasies of having a real family. She tells him she dreams of knowing Hayes. She tells him she still remembers holding him as a newborn. She tells him she has nightmares of dying without ever hearing him call her mom. And Finn, already wrestling with the idea of inherited darkness, is shaken to his core. Sheila's manipulation works not because she's clever, but because she strikes at Finn's deepest vulnerability, his fear of becoming something monstrous, and the desperate hope that maybe, just maybe, Sheila herself isn't a monster after all. The breakdown point. Finn chooses a side. Everything comes to a boiling point when Steffi discovers the letter. Her reaction is explosive: rage, betrayal, fear, and heartbreak all crashing together as she confronts Finn with the one thing she never thought she'd say. "Are you choosing her over us?" Finn is cornered, torn. He insists he isn't siding with Sheila, but he also refuses to condemn his birth mother anymore. At last, Steffi says the words Finn never wanted to hear. "If you let Sheila back into your life, you won't be in mine." And that's when Finn realizes his nightmare has come true. Because he doesn't give Steffi an immediate yes. He doesn't say, "I'll cut Sheila off." He doesn't say, "I'll protect us." He says nothing, and the silence is louder than any confession. Is Finn turning toward Sheila? Or toward self-destruction? The final twist comes when Finn leaves the Cliff House. Unable to breathe under the weight of Steffi's ultimatum, he drives aimlessly until he ends up, of all places, outside Sheila's latest hideout. She's there, waiting, as if she knew he'd come. Finn doesn't embrace her. He doesn't break down or call her mom. But he doesn't walk away either. He just stands there, staring, conflicted, shaking, tortured. And Sheila gives him that smile. Soft, maternal, manipulative. "Welcome home, sweetheart." Finn's heart stops. Is he home? Or is he walking into the biggest mistake of his life? What happens next? If Finn fully slips toward Team Sheila, Steffi's world will implode. Liam will swoop in. Ridge will explode. And Sheila will see an opportunity to wedge herself not only into Finn's life, but into Hayes's. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.